Okay, so here we are with Vanessa McGovern, is actually my co-facilitator in today's amazing Creative Braynz marketing social media workshop. And also to my left here is the beautiful, ever-loving, heart-centered, generous, peaceful, beautiful heart painter, Evelyn. And we're actually at her studio today. That we held our first workshop here. Actually, it was in your marketing plan. We were going to do this someday, and so today another one of your visions came to life.
The marketing plan works.
Yes, it does. But another one of her visions have come to life. But more importantly, we brought 15, 16 people here that actually. It was just an amazing day.
It was beautiful.
With the ambiance and the flow of everything, and
couldn't have been better energy.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was a great. So what do you feel? I mean, you did a great job, by the way, teaching about LinkedIn. Thank you. And I think that incorporating. I think what we did a little bit differently was incorporating, number one, doing something, holding something like this, where you actually have this kind of ambiance, but also. I think what we did was we really started networking with people and teaching people how to truly network, not just stuffing business cards. So what was your experience with that when we were talking about palms up networking versus palms out?
Well, I think that's a really powerful way to network, and I think in today's Web 2.0 world and in day and age where there's tons of networking events out there in the community, people aren't looking necessarily for a direct business exchange. They're looking to build relationships with people, and so a lot of the training that we did today focused on teaching people how to use LinkedIn and Facebook to continue to build those relationships that you may already have, that you can harness to something even more powerful, but also how to connect with people in a meaningful way, because people just really want to do business with who they know and who they're comfortable with, and people want to do business or use a product or services because somebody referred them to that product or service. So I think in businesses out there in general, big brand companies, they really need to understand that, especially women. By the way, 85% of consumer purchases are made by women, and women want to make purchases.
Women rock.
Women, we want to make purchases because of referrals, right? And using Facebook and LinkedIn not only is incredibly relevant in today's marketing world, but it also enables you to continue those relationships and continue to stay top of mind, if you will, with your clients. And you can't just put all your eggs in one social media basket. Maybe one social media platform isn't even for you in the first place. But just understanding your core message, understanding who your clients are, all of those things. Anyways, I gave a very loaded answer. I hope that was a good information.
No, I think that
it was
people
just a
need
great
to know
day.
that, because it's not a lot of people feel that with the social media, it's so much more. And how we started with the core message, how we started about networking, how they can link to each other and
that was amazing.
Support each other. And get each other's fan pages liked and actually support each other and actually share those in other groups. A lot of people don't know how to do that. But it's truly about, and I can't say this enough, and this is why I love this whole energy today and who we attracted on our first one. Because what did we just come up with this 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
And at the workshop, actually Miss Barbara Pace is over here videotaping us too, but she's the one that suggested it. And then we just put it together, and it just flowed so beautifully, because so many people need this, and of course, then your space was available, so it actually
all came together. The power really of WPN, right? Because we all went to that breakfast.
Women's Prosperity was really good.
Susan and WPN said, "Hey, Vanessa, can you talk about LinkedIn?" and to ask, Kimberly to do the same for Facebook. And then afterwards, it was so successful that I had so many members coming up to me and saying, "Vanessa, will you do a class? Will you organize something? We'll come." And people were doing the same thing for you for Facebook. So we said, "Well, why don't we just do this
and
together?"
We did it right there with the bada bing, bada boom. And we've got our second one coming up on July 16th, which we were going to send out some information about that. So what was your experience today? Now, I know that you've got two very young assistants.
Yes.
One is 19, one 24, and I just heard from them. Go ahead. So what did you learn today?
What I learned today? Well, I've been working with you for a while, so me and Facebook have gotten to, like each other.
We've got a good relationship.
But I learned a lot more about Facebook, because there's so much to learn. You can't just know everything if you sit down for a minute and learn. It's just too much. Little idiosyncrasies that go on. And then LinkedIn.
And it's changing all the time, too.
And it's changing. And then LinkedIn was phenomenal for me, because I didn't even realize, one, that I had so many contacts on there. And I didn't know how to use, I've never really known how to use LinkedIn. So now I've got an idea and where to go on it and how to get, move around on it. So both the morning and the afternoon were phenomenal, and I really enjoyed it a lot. And thanks for having it at the Heart Painter Studio.
We can't wait to do it again here.
Yeah, it's just been an amazing day.
Yeah, so you're going to do it here again? Oh, you're going to do the advanced class on the 25th.
Right. And I do have a Creative Braynz, pick Kimberly's Creative Braynz. The Alien Dancing Daily is going to be here on July 17th. Is that the date?
I think it was
anyway.
We'll let
everybody know.
We'll let them know.
Anyway, but Vanessa and I plan on doing a lot more of these. You know, the first one we hardly didn't have any kinks. I mean, really, it went so smooth.
Beautifully.
We feed you. We make you drink coffee and water, and yet more importantly is that you walk out of here with friendships. And I think that's the last thing I want to say. You know, social media is one thing, and you know, doing your webinars and doing your teleseminars and all that, that's an amazing way, you know, for educational tools and whatever. I truly believe, though, doing a hands-on live training where people actually will, because you actually set up many profile pages today, 15 and fan pages, having that live training and having that person sitting right there next to you and having that education. So
I like to say, let's move beyond the wow. Let's get into the how. There's a lot of wow out there. I think you would all agree. Lots of wow webinars and teleseminars and presentations. But when do you actually get to open up your laptop and get into the how and say, hey, what about this? I have a question about that. Yeah. You know, so we're moving beyond the wow.
and then the other thing is as well is, you know, building the relationships. You know, because I know for a fact because you know, one thing that we're going to do is give everybody contact information for each other, so we make it easy for people to stay in contact with each other.
Cool. You guys made it fun. Fun. That's what it was all about.
When people came here this morning, they're going, "Oh my God, what have I got myself into?" By the time they walk in, they're going, "Yeah, it was good." So I thank you so much for showing up my eyes. Thank you so much for having a beautiful location and following your vision. Yes. And thank you, everyone. And now let's go home.